Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We're back with more news today, so as always, let's get straight to it. First of all, I want to show you guys some brand new images of the upcoming Titanic Creations Icy Frost Cold Gorgo. This is obviously the winner of the poll that they were deciding on what the next color scheme would be. This is going to be another limited edition release with an incredible color scheme, honestly. This is definitely my favorite overall of the ones that they had shown off, and I'm definitely hoping to get my hands on this. Of course, I love Gorgo, and I only have one of the color variants of their Gorgo so far. I would not mind having this one in my collection as well. If you are interested, you can pre-order it right now, and I will include a link in the description to where you can do that, again, through Titanic Creations. A limited edition of only 500 pieces, so make sure you get that pre-order in today. Also, as far as Elite Creature Collectibles, we have a look at another new model coming from them. As you can see, we've got the Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodon, and this has got to be one of the best versions of the JP3 Pteranodon I have seen to date from any company. Obviously, when it comes to an Elite Creature Collectibles model, it's a pretty big one, so straight away when it comes to size, it's probably the largest version of a JP3 Pteranodon out, but there aren't really all that many models in general for this pterosaur, and I'm pretty excited to see one from them, even though I don't ever have the opportunity to get a hold of their stuff, as their prices are just a bit out of my price range. This is something that I think many people would be interested in, so if you are interested, make sure you head to wherever it is that you pre-order your Elite Creature Collectibles models and get your pre-order in while it's still available. Also, when it comes to the beasts of the Mesozoic, and specifically the beasts of the Cenozoic, David Silva recently had shown off a few prototypes of some figures, and obviously you can see, if you are kind of overseeing the entire image right here, there is a little sneak peek of another figure coming, which we can see in the upper right hand corner. Yes, he's showing off a Woolly Rhino, and that is super exciting. That's one of my favorite species of mammal to ever exist, and having a super articulated version coming from David Silva is going to be a dream come true. I cannot wait to see more on this in the near future. As far as Recur goes, they teased 2 more releases coming from them sometime soon. First of all, we have the silhouette for this one, which is the Dimorphodon, which we actually have seen previously. You can see this image here showing off what the Dimorphodon will look like. And then we've also got this, which would be the Dilophosaurus coming from Recur. Again, we can see the very cool silhouette. I don't know exactly what the final figure will look like, if it'll look like this as far as the pose goes, because we have seen this image that was also recently shared by Paleo Figuras, which does show a Dilophosaurus that was said to be from Recur that was going to be releasing. So I'm not entirely sure if that's what this one's going to look like, but definitely excited to see it. I think even just from the silhouette, it looks awesome. And then when it comes to Mattel, I have to give a shout out to Jurassic_Photography 2009 on Instagram for these images, but we have a look at some more of the upcoming color changing figures. We can see, again, quite a few very cool species that will be coming in the line. Definitely some fun stuff. I'm really quite surprised how far in Mattel is going with this line. I expected a few figures and then maybe the line would kind of disappear, which is something that happens fairly often with these kind of, sidelines from Mattel, but I'm actually excited that they're continuing on with this. It's just, fun alternate color variants of species we already have. So definitely excited for more of those. But we also have some more images. Thank you to Collect Jurassic for these. We have a look at some more of the upcoming Jurassic World Rebirth figures, but this time in package, giving us a nice idea of what the packaging looks like, which I think looks absolutely fantastic. Also, this look at the Quetzalcoatlus shows off again how gorgeous this figure is. I'm really hyped for that one. The Baryonyx as well is here, and this Baryonyx I think actually looks better in the in-box image than I was even giving it credit for initially. I'm pretty happy with this one. I think it looks very nice, and the yellow in the throat is actually a pretty cool touch that I didn't even notice on the other images, so definitely excited to get that one in hand. We also have the Maiasaura, which is probably one of the figures I'm most excited about coming out. Not the greatest color scheme in the world or anything, but I think it looks okay. Definitely a really nice species choice. We again have the Nasutoceratops finally coming back in the Mattel line. The colors aren't anything super flashy or memorable or anything here, but I think it looks natural, which is a plus, and definitely will be another fun version of that species. So again, some really neat stuff. Definitely hyped for all of it. So in the comments section, let me know what you guys think of it, and of course, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.